really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Now, here's Richardson. The feed to Winslow. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Green against Dang. The kick out to Spates. It's Rush outside. Good. Rush has got 5 points so far.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
.26 seconds left in the first quarter. From down low. And it's sent back by Spates.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting... back. I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Here's Barbosa. Outside, Green. He gets it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
The Heat trail by 14. They've got Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Richardson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Heat. A lot's been made of the Heat fans in the past for walking out during the finals game where they looked to be out of it. But credit, you know, the Miami Heat fans, Greg, with last year sticking with this team.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I would have walked out as well because I thought it was over. But with LeBron out of town, a lot of Heat fans could have jumped off the bandwagon. But you know what? They stayed with it. So although the weather is fair, the fans are not.
Oh, well said.
Thank you.
Warriors leading by 15. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Winslow. And it's the Heat on the break. Dragic is running. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
And, you know, for the Heat, despite the struggles, they still sold out every game here last season. They were among the top teams in the league in total attendance.
And really, they showed up in force, even as the Heat fell to the back of the pack. The Heat only 20-21 last year at American Airlines Arena, but the fans love them all the same.
And Miami making a change here. Wade's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Bogut comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. On defense, Golden State. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And he gets the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Johnson attacking. They shoot again. It's tipped. Richardson against Curry. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. And if you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Knocked loose. Rush with the steal. Barbosa for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Stolen by Barbosa. And there's the lay-in. Barbosa's got 5 points so far.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Yeah, you could see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Brandon Rush.
Stephen Curry.
Here's Johnson. Miami no good on that time either.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And the basket by Curry.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Joe Johnson. Pass to Winslow. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Richardson the pass to Deng. Here's Wade. Shot to end this cold run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Thompson with the bucket. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
Hey, I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Stolen. 1:33 left in the first half.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
And it's Wade penetrating, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 6.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
Passes it to Spates. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Let's go.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
He dishes it to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Heat shooting for the game at 42%. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. There's the bucket. Good.
Richardson.
And the Warriors with possession here. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Warriors ball.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Good on the second free throw. Thompson outside, shoots the 3, and down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with